We are fast forwarding a bit now, and don't worry, we're going to come back to all this. We bought land and we moved our tiny house to it. 2 months ago, we closed on this property, and we've been in this whole process, which don't worry, we're going to go back and talk about it all in detail. 2 days ago, we got the tiny house parked. Yesterday, we resituated it, which we'll also cover. And then we're also going to cover the details of us setting up and leveling out. So let's go take a quick little peek of how it looks before we start to move back in. We have kind of our soul man, which is a solar generator, water set up from the well, and let's go take a peek. That's June in the background you can hear. So here's our beautiful view. It's all very basic right now because we just got here. We also brought our cat, so there's our cat. We're kind of getting her acclimated. That's Olive. Say hi, Olive.
Oh no.
And then, yeah, we got some of our patio furniture down there. We're all kind of getting situated. There's June. She's a little bossy. So yesterday we got the jacks set up and leveled. We got to fine tune it. We'll go in very much detail later. This is exactly how the house looked when we got it ready to move. So let's go take a peek inside. So we left our couch in there, so heavy, so it just thought it would be good to kind of have it towards the front of the tongue. Starting with the bathroom, we have our sliding barn door, which as you see, we zip tied. And that held up really well, actually. Did not move. So we had the zip ties right here, held the door right there. Behind it, our trash cans never moved. We left them there. Didn't worry about too much. The TV we actually just put in the truck, so that's really the only thing we brought back in. Going into the bathroom, we have our toilet exactly like that. We had some comforters and pillows kind of right there to kind of cushion the toilet. I just wasn't sure with kind of transit how it would affect the toilet. We put our plants in the sink, kind of push stuff in the corner to kind of surround the toilet, because the toilets are only really held on with a couple screws. So it has 2 screws on the side. It's all porcelain. It was a very expensive toilet, so we just wanted to make sure that we had stuff around it so we wouldn't have to worry about it. Just some kind of random odds and ends. There's some plants. We got to get those all set up. There's June again investigating. This is our corner shower right here. And we just used a heavy-duty blue tape to tighten everything. Just kind of keep it all secure, so an exterior blue tape. So we taped the door shut. There wasn't anywhere to really anchor it, so we just taped it and kind of stuffed in a little towel to kind of break it. And then we have a rest of our plants that were hanging up on the wall all right there. So we have the plants down there. So going into the main room, we have the couch, just a miscellaneous box. Dog bed was in here, not the dogs though. We do have power, so that was awesome too. So the day we moved, power was hooked up as well, so that's a big deal. So we'll cover that in a later episode. We just kind of want to show you what it looks like as of now. So the secondary loft, here we go. So we use some twine to connect to the chandelier. Hey, come on, Jeannie. All right, so we use 3 ropes to tie up the light so it didn't swing out and break anything or break itself. And then in the second loft, we emptied up everything. So we just took everything out, all of our clothes. I think there's a couple there. Yeah, there's parts for the chimney. So we had to take up the jack on the roof jack for the vent. So we'll have to put that back together. That's just trim pieces for that. Hey, June, come on. I'm filming. Shh. All right. So we took out some good amount of the cabinetry because this is the rear of the trailer. So we wanted to kind of keep it as light as possible. So we took out a lot of the heavy drawers. So these drawers went in here, and then all the cabinets in here. And then we added a couple little extra things right here. All the cabinets, when they faced each other, we zip tied them. Added some blue tape to help secure them. We took out the trash can drawer right there, which is right there. The bar top, it was a spalted maple bar top. We took that out. And then, yeah, all the marble countertops are still in. No cracks, nothing. That's the plus about having a ultra super thin marble. So this is 1 centimeter thick from Polycore. So very, very thin marble, very lightweight. So no issues with any of the marble. We took out the front edge of the sink. That was our Kohler sink to help keep weight down. We took out that drawer because we just figured it's going to slide out. That's that drawer right there. And yeah, zip tied the handles shut, and then tape everything as close as we can, you know, to keep everything nice and tight, because things will rock loose. I mean, it was a 90-mile trip. It was a very stressful trip, so we will definitely go into detail about that later. It's a very stressful move. We just wanted to make sure everything was orderly and kept, and it just didn't have the ability to go anywhere. We also weren't quite sure what was going to happen with the tile, like if the tile would crack. As you can see, we taped the sink to there so it didn't swing around and dent the alder. We weren't sure if the tile was going to crack or what was going to happen, so we just taped it all just in case if, you know, a piece did break, it would fall, but there's no cracks in the grout at all. And you can see, which I don't know, we never really covered this in a previous video or blog article. We didn't do a mortar backing. We did this, you know, kind of, it's meant for wall and for wall tile, and it's actually like kind of a sticky, it's from Bondura. It's a tile mat. So we actually use that to keep down weight. The tiles pressed into that, and then we had the grout on top of it. No cracking on the grout, no issues whatsoever during the course of the move completely. Espresso machine we brought back in, and that's our Starlink internet. Yeah, upper cabinets like this, got them all taped. Zero issues. We took out our Blue Star range just because it is so heavy. I mean, it's like, I feel like it's around 300 and something pounds. It's super heavy. So we took that out because that is at the very back of the trailer. We also took out our refrigerator right here, as that is very heavy as well. So yeah, just to kind of keep weight off the rear of the axles. And that pretty much covers it. So we are going to start moving our stuff back in, unwrapping this stuff, taking off all the tape. So we're excited that we got it here. No damage except for some scratches on the siding from trees. You know, what can you do? So it's just, you know, it made it here safe. We're happy that it made it here safe. We have a brand new view. We're super excited to kind of show this whole process to everybody of moving our tiny house, buying land legally, moving our tiny house onto it, setting up power, utilities, all that stuff. So that's just going to be coming forward onto this channel. This is a nice little flash forward into us being here, and now we're going to kind of retroactively kind of show you the whole entire process going forward. Oh, the last thing I forgot to show is the master loft. So we, you know, because this is the rear of the trailer and our Beauty Rest mattress is so heavy, we took it out and we're going to put it back in today. And we took out all the wood drawers because we just didn't know if they're going to bounce and fall out. There's also just a lot of extra weight at a high point at the rear of the trailer. So we just wanted to trim back as much weight as we can as possible. This is a very naked look at our floor storage. So you can see this is where we store all of our clothes. This is a king size opening. And, you know, our mattress is specifically designed to vent out the sides. You know, I've seen in the past when people kind of get subpar mattresses or just kind of like discount mattresses, they'll have kind of issues with like molding underneath. If you get a mattress that is, you know, if you get a reputable mattress that allows venting out of the sides, you're not going to have any issues with any vapor underneath. You can see this mattress has been here 8 years, you know, so the plywood looks new underneath. And this is, yeah, this is just a peek at our floor storage. This is Shelly's side. And then we just cleared everything out of our floor storage. It's really going to give us a chance to kind of like be careful of what we move back in and really take that time of moving things back in and really kind of doing a deep clean, which we really had to do. You know, we're not going to lie, like when you're living in a space for 8 years, you end up accumulating stuff no matter what. So we accumulated stuff that it was a lot of work to move out everything. We really wanted that chance to kind of like slowly move back in, deep clean. What are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be on the couch. That dog. Yes, so anyway, it took us a chance to deep clean and get everything out. All right, move. All right, so that is the tiny house as it sits, moved onto our new property, and now we're gonna start unpacking and start taking off all the tape and moving our stuff slowly back in. So we will definitely cover that for future videos. We just kind of wanted to show you this flash into the future of what's going on right now, and we're gonna go back and bring you guys up to speed on everything else, the whole process for us, setting up utilities. And so going forward on the channel, we're gonna be covering a lot of that stuff, as well as our usual content for planning and building your own tiny house. So thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you guys soon.